In this video, I'm going to be showing you the best free agents available on the game when you load up Football Manager 2024. It's going to be a 1 to 11. Let's get into it. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening whenever you happen to be watching this, and welcome back to the channel and another Football Manager video. As I said, today we're going to be showing you the best free agents available on this year's game. Just a premise before we start this up, just to make you aware of how I've been able to find these players. I have got the best 5 divisions in Football Manager for Europe set up: the Premier League, Ligue 1, Bundesliga, Serie A and the Spanish First Division, just so you know the kind of range of players I've been looking at. Now, there are some very good options to start off with in the goalkeeper position. First of all, Timo Horn is available, 30 years old, very good goalkeeper. Sergio Asensio, 34 years old. Kiko Garcia is available on there. You got Adam Bogdan as well. But for me, the standout one is David De Gea. How this guy hasn't been signed up by anyone at the moment, I really don't know, because I get that he had problems in the last year at Manchester United, but he's still a very good goalkeeper. And I think what's happening in real life goes to show that maybe he wasn't the problem after all. So yeah, he's the best option available. If you can get him, I know he wants a big contract on this, but if you can get him, David De Gea is available. At right back, your options are a little bit limited, but the best one I've been able to find is Armani Traore, recently released by Eintracht Frankfurt. He's got some good physical attributes still available, good balance, good pace, which is obviously what you want in a fullback nowadays. Good tackling, decent marking position. The right backs are not stacked, but Armani Traore is the best I've been able to find. The left back option, Ryan Bertrand. There were a couple of options that I did toy around with, but when I did the comparisons between the players, Ryan Bertrand's attributes still stood out. He's very well rounded for his age. 33 years old. You're not going to get the best years out of him, but if you are a lower Premier League team who's looking to survive, a high-end Championship team who just needs a little bit of experience in your camp, you can't go wrong with Ryan Bertrand. Now, the first of my centre-back options is Winston Reid. Again, a man that needs no introduction to anybody who's watched English football. If you look, physical attributes aside, if you just don't worry about it, just cover up that side of the screen. The rest of his attributes for a centre-half are brilliant. You know, he's got good tackling, good marking, good heading, good concentration, decent level of composure, good bravery, good aggression. His leadership skills are there. He's a very, very good option. Again, if you're looking for just somebody who's got a bit of a backup and want someone who's got that experience and the know-how to get through games, he's a very, very good option as a centre-half. The other option I've been able to find, I'm going to probably butcher this name, Erman Bakacic. Someone help me out in the comment section below. Very good centre-half, still got decent strength, good jumping reach, good balance. Look at the work rate, the determination. Good tackling, defensive marking, heading abilities, concentration, the bravery levels are all there. Recently released by Hoffenheim, and he's actually wanted in this game by a current Bundesliga side as well. So there's still a good amount of interest in him. The problem is he's not played a massive amount over the past few years. But again, I think it's a very tidy option just to better pick up if you're looking for that options rather than somebody who's wanting to start right from the get-go. Now, my right wing option, I've gone with Andre Ayew. Again, I've looked through some of the options that are available, and there are a couple of decent selections you can make. But again, doing a like-for-like comparison, Ayew's attributes stood out. Good dribbling, good leadership, good flair, bravery's good. Not the best physically, but again, there's enough attributes in there that work for him. He is currently wanted by quite a few clubs in America, so you are going to face a little bit of competition to sign this bloke, but again, a very, very good option on the right hand side. Left wing options now. Again, there's a reason why these guys are free agents, let's be honest, but Jose Escueto, again, probably butchered that name, Escueto. He hasn't played much football, again, over the past few years, but there's enough attributes in there, but he's a good backup. He's 30 years old. He is currently wanted by a couple of teams, I think, out in Saudi Arabia or Qatar. Like I said, long shots are good. Dribbling, crossing ability, finishing's great. Flair, work rate. this guy's still got enough about him to give you some options. And yeah, good option, a solid option at left mid. Jose Campana is the next available on this list. He's a centre midfielder. Now, you're going to spot one thing straight away. Yes, he's injured for 5 to 6 months. But if you can wait to hold out for that, this guy, 30 years old, he has got some very good technical and mental attributes. Very, very solid, well-rounded player. Physical attributes, not that great, but he does have a vast range of experience over the course of Spain and also the Portuguese leagues as well. He's got good variety in there. Recently released by Levante, but again, I think this is a very good option if you can afford to wait for that injury just to go away. Here's a blast from the past. Do you remember this guy, Luis Gustavo? He is another centre midfielder that is going to be going on this list. 35 years old. He has been around the block. But look at him. 35 and he's still got 17 for natural fitness. Jumping reach is great. Balance is good. The mental attributes are brilliant. Good tackling. A very, very solid option in the centre of midfield. Yeah, very surprised to see this name, but I absolutely love it. He's going into my centre midfield spot. Now, I know what you're thinking. Why are you putting a 40-year-old on this list? I mean, you look at his attributes and tell me he's still got something to offer. Look at them. Technique, penalties, passing, first touch, finishing. The mental attributes are off the scale. Natural fitness still at 19. He can still do a job for you. He's just class. Absolutely class. And look, put the age to one side. Forget your bias. I know you want to sign loads of youngsters, but just go out and get this man. He'll score goals. Simple as that. Speaking of workhorse, Caicedo. Now, Ecuadorian international, loved by his country. Many of you guys will remember him from his time at Man City, if you were of an English fan. But this guy has been around and he has scored quite a few goals, 114 goals throughout his entire career. Has still got some very good attributes, including some brilliant mental attributes. Still got a good range of finishing, decent amount of pace for a 34-year-old, and the strength and the work rate. He's a proper old school defender and works very nicely and complementing this team. So there we have it, my 1 to 11 in my shortlist. Look, it's old, it's very, very old, but I still think it's a decent enough team. I think that could probably get you promoted from the Championship. Now, look, there are, like I said in the video, there are reasons why these guys are free transfers. There's not a huge amount of options available out there, but these are the best that I can personally find by selecting the top 5 leagues. Is there anybody that I've missed out? Is there anyone glaringly obvious that you're screaming at your screens about? Leave it in the comment section below and I'll highlight it. Maybe in a future video upcoming on there. But if you've enjoyed the video, make sure you hit the like button. That would be absolutely massively appreciated. And subscribe for more Football Manager content as it comes out. But until next time, as always, adios.